25 cents here. Come on. Work!
Damn it, work. Got your 25 cents. Get to work, everybody. That's all it takes. 25 cents. Tonight is the night of January the 8th, 2025. It is episode... Should we even do episode numbers anymore? Should I just take them out? Seems like everybody's getting rid of them. Nah, fuck it. I like them. It helps you something. Kind of gives you a feel for how thick the chunk is. Yeah, fuck it. It's 471 of Nick the Rat Radio, and tonight we're going to be going over last year's predictions. I'm going to be showing you how good the scientists and my brain are by going over the predictions I did last year for this year. And this year, because this year we have AI and stuff, we're going to use AI to fact check the things. We're going to fact check the things. All of the things. To make sure I give you the proper percentages of all the information. Maybe I could... Hold on, I should probably start this up. This sounds like a really good idea. It sounds like I have to do a little bit of work to do no work at all. So we're just going to have AI has just been great. I don't have to do anything anymore. I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to think. Can you think for me? Can you make my thoughts shorter? Let me just get this chat bot started, because you always have to start it up. It's kind of like you have to flirt with it. You have to finger. You gotta finger its keys. These chat bots, they really need to be massaged into the bullshittery that they perform. So, hey baby, we is gonna go over last year's predictions tonight on the show, baby. Keep track of everything for me. Okay, baby? Okay, there we go. This is great.
Got it, BB. We'll track every prediction from last year and make sure it's all ready to roll for tonight's show. You want me to whip up a snazzy recap format or just bullet points? Let's crush this, sewer style.
Oh, shut up, baby. Okay, look. We're not going to rely on her talking too much. No, don't worry about that. I'm also having some coffee right now. It's some 10 o'clock. We're doing the show earlier. I don't know if you noticed. So a little bit of 10 o'clock coffee with some whiskey in there. I'll probably be cutting over to the straight up whiskey after this. But anyway. Zindu got fired. Fuck him, man. I heard Zindu voted for Trump. How to get him out of there. But we're going to go over a lot of predictions tonight. I actually have to add a couple of predictions to last year's predictions. Because we just did last year's predictions. We have a lot of deep state stuff and all that. But I forgot to put a couple of things in there. There's definitely going to be a cyber pandemic. There we go. A cyber duck. A cyber duck pandemic. That's gonna give me a two-way possible win for this, because that means it could either be a cyber pandemic or maybe like a duck pandemic, like maybe a bird flu or food wise. It's gonna open up a lot of possibilities next year. So I'm gonna do a cyber duck pandemic, and finally, let's think of a crazy way somebody could die in the New York City subway system. Somebody was going to try to cook a hot dog on the third rail or something. Somebody's going to die hunting wildlife In the subway. There we go. And that's gonna be the last predictions for last year. I just gotta add this. Someone will die hunting wildlife on the tracks. There we go. On the tracks. All right. Okay. All last year's predictions are now in and sealed. I just licked it, the envelope. I got a paper cut on my tongue now. Whenever anybody talks about paper cuts, you kind of feel it. You can kind of feel it. I have a funny story about that, but I can't talk about it. Let's start the show how we always start the show. With the voicemail, 917-719-5923. That's how, that's how I throw you all off, because I never start the show with the voicemail.
Hey, Nick. It's me, Kevin. Kevbot. Kevin Hurley. Sir, I had wanted to tell you something earlier, and I wrote it down on the back of my hand as a reminder. Now I can't read what it was I wrote to tell you, sir. But I figured I'd just go ahead and give it the old 7 and see if wait a minute. I remember right well what it is I wanted to tell you, sir. Nick, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to look down. Look down at your legs, sir. You see what's on top of those legs? Those are called pants. And they're not just anybody's pants.
I'm not wearing pants.
They're my pants.
I'm not wearing...
Because me and my team of lawyers are going to sue the pants off of you, sir.
Not wearing any.
For what you
Loser.
may ask? Well, I'll get to that later.
Loser.
But now I would like to direct this conversation to the listener of this podcast. Dear listener, look down for me, would you? You see those pants? Those pants now belong to me. Because you have violated the law by listening to my voicemails. Yes, that's the reason, sir. You played illegal voicemails over and over.
It's not true.
And over, sir. I sent those voicemails in confidence. I'm trying to I'm trying to work on my acting. I want to be like Dr. Sir Mike Roch. That's what's going on, okay? So if anybody's... Wait. No. This isn't a fucking apology, sir. No, this isn't a fucking excuse.
Why did I start the show with this?
This is a notification of lawful suing. You versus me and my team of lawyers.
Can we stop this?
And guess who my lawyers are, sir? They're all me.
Is it James McGill?
Every one of them. And we're going to sue the fucking pants right off you, kid.
Good luck.
3, 2, 1.
Not wearing pants. Wearing a skirt. Nick the Rat skirt. You could get a Nick the Rat skirt on Redbubble. There's a couple of them out there. I've seen a couple of homeless people wearing them. There's a lot to get to tonight. I don't know why I just ruined the show with that. Sorry about that. Sorry I just ruined the show. Look, there's Mr. Harmonica Man right there. There he is. He's in the chat room. If you want to join the chat room, you could do that. Figure it out, bucko. If you're watching this live, then you already know how to get into the chat. You can't get into the chat post chat. You can't get into post chat. That'd be weird if you could get into post chat. I think there are things where you could kind of do it, but not really. You could watch the chat going, but you can't really interact with chat. I mean, well, the comments. If you put comments on a thing, let's stop talking about it. Let's get into Sir Lo-Fi. The weather is frightful, which it is in a lot of places. Best wishes to anybody, all the listeners in Malibu right now. I don't know what color you painted your roofs, but they got you. Watch out now. Man, AI really peaked with Milk Drop. That was a huge thing. Milk Drop. I use it all the time still. I think Milk Drop is one of the best visualization, generalization, generalized and generous to the music. Looking at waveforms and creating patterns, and it's a thing of beauty. I'll watch Milk Drop till the day I'm dead. I don't think they'll ever. I don't know why they don't outdo Milk Drop. Why is there something not better than Milk Drop right now? Like, come on, people. Get with it. Hold on one second. I'm trying to see something here. There's also these new NVIDIA cards coming out. That are pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff indeed. They are it's making me rethink how AI is going to work and stuff. I was just thinking of some in between the break about how AI needs to integrate with the real world a little bit more. Once they start doing that, they already got those like teledildonics that they've been working on that already. That's old news, but I'm sure AI is going to be able to improve the teledildonic frontier by at least threefold, at least. But I just came up with an idea that would be very useful to use AI for. You get like a web camera, and you put it looking down on some paper, and you start to draw or paint or whatever. And the camera, it gets all the data from what you're doing, and have the AI recreate it on the screen. So it'll just be like a live scanner. Like, why is there not a something like that yet? Like on the fly. I'm sure there is. It's just like probably just like a filter. There's a lot of that's a gross Waythorn. That's nasty. Somebody kick Waythorn out of the chat room for that. What is that thing? Now I'm gonna have nightmares. But yeah, these new NVIDIA cards for gaming, a lot of games been using AI to put fake frames in between frames. They got like predictive frames, which is sort of silly because you can't really go into the future to know what you got until you're already there. But I'm sure there's signs in the code where it could read first, like fast memory, all that good shit. But either way, it does a banging job. It's great. It's basically making things look cooler for less hardware. It's kind of like filling it, but it's a lot of hardware, but it's doing things that you couldn't really do without kind of cheating. It's kind of like cheating. Yeah, this guy's eating it. Is it cake? Oh, look at that. That's wait, I can't look at the Discord chat. Do not go to Discord. I should have a thing that but they were also showing off some bullshit, whatever they got. It's called like AI faces. Who knows? But it's going to let you put any face you want on an existing model. So the developers could basically, everybody could get lazy and shitty. It's not going to be very good for video gaming. Well, it will be. It'll be very good, but it's also going to make people lazier. There's and sometimes being lazy is good. It depends on who's got the hammer, but overall it's gonna make some smaller things really cool, and it's gonna make a lot of other stuff just really bad. There's gonna be like a huge wave of shit, but every now and then something really cool will come from it. But yeah, it's kind of exciting stuff on the AI front. But I would like to see a program that uses your like a live scanner that'll just digitalize your line art and pick all the colors and all that shit. That'd be cool. Like an upscaler, like a live upscaler that could update somebody out there. It probably already exists. Either way, let's check some of these predictions from last year. All right. I'm just going to do it one by one here. The first prediction of last year was that there was going to be mass Ozempic deaths. Now, has there been? Has there been mass Ozempic deaths? Hold on one second here. In the U.S., approximately 10 deaths and 100 hospitalizations were associated with unapproved versions. I'm still going to call out a death for it. Similarly, in the UK, weight loss injections were linked to 10 deaths and over 7,200 illness reports. Okay, so that's 10 and 10. And by modern day scare tactics, I'm going to say mass Ozempic deaths was true. So that's a check. There we go. Put a 1 if it's right and a 0 if it's wrong. The second one is DJI is found to be working with the Chinese government to spy on Americans. Let's see if... see, this, right off the bat, the first prediction from 2024 last year that we did here on Nick the Rat Radio came true. Imagine what is going to be happening next year from the predictions we made last week. Just think about the insanity of what's going to be in 2025. Did this happen in 2024? And then we got the question, DJI is found to be working with the Chinese government, and it's searching the web. There was an ongoing concern in legislative actions, legal actions, blah, blah, blah. DJI has consistently denied allegations of espionage and any wrongdoing. Wait, it's found to be. Okay, well, they denied it, but we found them to be. In October of 2024, U.S. Customs and Border Protection began halting imports of certain DJI drones under the Uyghur Forced Labor Provision Act, citing concerns over forced labor in the DJI thing. Let's see, that's not spying on America, though. CCP Drone Act, aiming at DJI and prevent their drones from operating in the U.S. infrastructure. Oh, wait, here we go. 6 days ago. 6 days ago, U.S. mulls new rules to limit or ban Chinese drone due to national security concerns. Wait, 6 days ago was on the 5th. That was in 2025. All right, well, they must have been thinking about this for a long time, though. Bam. So is this prediction wrong? Because it happened in 2025? It happened last week? That's how... Now I'm just taunting myself. I'm so good. I'm just taunting myself with last year's predictions. I'm gonna say that's a miss. I'm gonna be real. It happened in 2025, not in 2024. And I predicted it last year, in 2023. All right, the next one we have is AI becomes so good we get realistic deepfake porn of Taylor Swift, so real she has to make a statement about it. And apparently I wrote donkey next to this. I think maybe somebody in the chat guessed this, but they nailed it because this definitely did happen. And I remember it happening in February, and I was flipping out, and I had to come back to it. So that was a hit. So far, out of the first 3 predictions of last year, I'm going to say they were all right, but realistically, we got 2 out of 3. I'm scared to go on. Let's see. A new cancer medicine is discovered, but it's going to need 5 more years at least to be tested on humans. And Biden will claim mission accomplished. All right, let's see if Biden claimed mission accomplished on defeating cancer. Let's ask ChatGPT. In 2024, did Joseph Biden declare victory over cancer? Let's see here. Let's see what it says. The Cancer Moonshot Initiative. Yeah. Wait a second. Let's see here. He might have said it. State of the Union address in his March 2024 State of the Union address. President Biden emphasized the importance of unity to fight against cancer. Beating cancer is something we can do together. Okay, well, he didn't really. It's close. He didn't declare victory over it. He said we can. So I'm not gonna stretch here. Okay, so that's a miss. That's a miss. We're about 50-50 now. Well, I did put 5 more years in there. No, I'll count it as a fail. Fusion reactors will become a reality, but be discovered. It will need at least 5 more years of development. All right, let's just paste that into ChatGPT and see if we got anything here. All right. In November of 2024, a startup achieved a milestone by creating plasma in an unconventional reactor design, marketing, and significant step towards practical fusion reactors. That's there's no date on there. That's like a half point. Despite boop bop. Let's see. The 2024 Global Fusion Industry Reports notes that while timelines are on track for fusion in the 2030s, funding remains a major challenge. They need more money. It aligns with it. Look, it says it aligns, but yeah. So I'm gonna say that's a miss. That's a miss. All right. Okay. I didn't plan on getting everything right. You know, some of these can be wrong. How about this one? We have let's paste this in here. A new breakthrough in sodium batteries will be discovered, but the fruits from the discovery will take a minimum of 5 more years. In December 2024, researchers developed a new material for sodium-ion batteries, sodium vanadium phosphate. And also a team at the university creates the world's first anode-free sodium solid-state battery. I'm going to say that's a hit. I'm just saying that's well, over the past 3 of them, I've been pretty close with on track with stuff, and I think that's the closest of the last 3 of them or so. A quantum computer will be developed in a lab in China, but won't be available to be seen in the public for at least or as little as 5 more years. All right. These are the predictions that I made last year. This is not, you can't do a prediction for the year and say that it's going to be held off for 5 more years. This show is stupid. Let's ask ChatGPT though. Oh, it's giving me 2 responses here. I'm not finding anything here. China unveiled a 504 qubit supercomputing quantum computer. 504 qubit superconducting computer, surpassing the 500 qubit threshold and matching internal standards. Also, this is coming from ChatGPT, so any of this could just be completely bullshit. This might not even be true. But they're saying that China unveiled a 504 qubit superconducting quantum computer. I'm going to say this is a hit. I might be off on the 5-year thing, but they did it. They did it. This happened December 10th. This was the end of the year. Thank you, China, for stepping up and giving me a hit. I'm going to say it's a hit. All right. Oh, dear goodness. This is a horrible one. I don't even want to read this one. All right. We'll put this into ChatGPT first, but let's see if I might get put on a list. Can I read this on the air? Is this going to get... All right. The prediction was A famous person's child will die after ingesting fentanyl in New York City, and weed will become illegal again. Well, weed is not illegal. And nobody has died in 2024 that are children of celebrities from fentanyl. So that's a miss. I'm smoking some of that legal weed right now. A common healthcare practice will be revealed to be completely useless and was just causing pain to millions of patients. Wasn't that the fluoride in the water? Let's see. I think I'm going to say that's a hit because there was that fluoride in the water. Let's see what ChatGPT says about it. The World Health Organization's Medication Without Harm initiative. This is some ChatGPT has nothing to say about this, but I'm going to say that's a hit because I recall reading those articles, and it is a common, and it's probably useless maybe because there's other ways and better ways of getting stronger and healthier buttocks. And finally, let's read this one more. Ow, I just deleted it. One more thing. Let's see. You will be required to submit a credit card number to use X. That is a miss. That is a miss. All right, let's listen to some music, and we'll be right back with more predictions that we made last year. We are currently sitting at, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 out of 10. Yeah, we got 5 out of 10 so far. We're at a 50-50 of correct predictions this year already in the first segment of the show. Let's listen to Synthetic Input-Output Backup Systems. And we'll be back up shortly. Whoa. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio, where it's not snowing currently in New York, but it might not. I was looking at all there's like different weather models and shit. It's like, oh, this here is a European styled model. It's like, what's that even mean? I don't know. Is there Australian models of? Are they talking about like satellites? Is it the manufacturer of the satellite? Because wouldn't they all just be Chinese then? Wouldn't it just be the Chinese model? Because all the pieces and the parts it's made of. Now let's thank some people for helping to make the show what it is today. We have a P.O. Box 90549, Brooklyn, New York, 11209. You could send me stuff there, and I will open it on the air. I got 2 letters this week. Let's open them up and see what's inside. I don't dox people. At least I try not to. I'll read initials unless there's like a name written down. You know, unless it looks like you want me to say your name. Say your name. I'm not gonna make a rap song about you. Let's see. We have a check that's candy coin and Bitcoin from Sir McCrotch, PhD. Chargebacks, close this account. 96 cents. All right. I'm gonna. Are these real? Don't close my account, please. We also have another one here. Candy coin and Bitcoin from Sir McCrotch. What? Chargebacks, close this account. 96-cent check. Thank you, doctor. I want to go to a meetup with Dr. Summercrotch. That'd be an interesting time. I'm sure people have done it. I'm sure some have lived through it. Let's check. You could also donate by going to nicktherat.com and clicking on the donate button, and you could donate there with using the ways of PayPal. You could PayPal me cash, CSDs, USDs. You could send me USDs via PayPal for very little cost. And is there any other ways that I could? Let's see if anybody has donated that way. I read initials, notes, and amounts. It looks like we got actually a couple here. Hold on 1 second. I do a search for PayPal, and all I get is emails from John C. Dvorak here. It looks like the first PayPal is from DV. DV has signed up for the 420. Thank you so much, DV, for the 420. That is the recommended monthly subscription suggested via death threat amount that we request down in the sewer. That's like $1 an episode. We also have another donation here. This one comes from, oh wow. Let's read this note first, then we'll read the amount, and then possibly the name. Last time you tried to shout out my site, things went a bit sideways. Could you please pimp Coderman? .group/ ? Conderman. .group. CONDERMAN. ? This might lead you to a place of extreme pleasure or pain. I do not know. Oh, okay. It says, yep, that's the whole URL. I built an AI-powered wrestling fantasy league. Appreciate the shout out, brother. Okay, let me. I think I remember there was a wrestling league thing there. Conderman. .group. Is this the mothership? I guess this is it, right? Yeah, Conderman. I'm not seeing the wrestling thing, really. I'm seeing the mothership, Conderman mothership group. But then again, I don't know what maybe there's aliens in the wrestling group. That'd be pretty cool. Oh yeah, there's a.
Good evening, Smack Talkers. The Commish has officially called the first board meeting of the new season to order, and it's already shaping up to be one for the history books. The stage is set, the lights are bright, and the energy in the room is palpable.
Ooh.
But this isn't just any ordinary meeting. This is where the future of the Smack Talk wrestling universe will be decided.
The Smack Talk universe. That could be hilarious. Smack talking. Talking smack. Never really thought why they called it that before. Now I understand. Thank you so much there, Conderman. Group. I don't know if you want me to, but yeah, that's cool. Fuck. And also $20. Thank you so much for the donation to Nick the Rat Radio. Your donation is very appreciated, and I'm going to bookmark the Conderman group. The hell is this? Oh. Ow. 1 second, everybody. I'm just another PayPal donation from DM. We have 433 from DM. I think that's code for something. Not too sure though. It's got a 33. Woo!
Yeah, man.
Trying to replace Zindu. We got another 420 from J.O. Thank you so much, J.O. That's a new fresh 420. I've never, I think that's the first time, there's a lot of new donators this week. Thank you so much, everybody that has donated via the PayPal way, and also through the P.O. Box, of course, again. You could also donate on Twitch if you have Amazon. If you're an Amazonian in the prime timeline, you could give me a free $4 or so a month by subbing on Amazon fucking bullshit twitch.tv. Come on down to twitch.tv and click on Nick the Rat and send me your free Bezos buckaroonies. Dear God, I should probably get off of why don't I also stream it to YouTube? I post these later on YouTube. I should just stream straight to YouTube as well. It's just dangerous. I don't know if I want to be interacting live with YouTube. I don't know. I feel scared on pretty much all these platforms. The only platform I don't feel scared on is just the podcasting platform, because that's just like me and my server. Get on the Rumble. Anyway, on the Twitch, let's see. Anybody has donated there? It looks like we might have something there over here. We got Mr. Harmonica Man gave me a follow 2 hours ago. We got NetNed resubbed for 51 months at Tier 1. Sound like a furniture store? They've been subbed for 51 months, 46 minutes ago. What the fuck? 51. Thank you so much, NetNed, for giving me those besos buckaroonies. Ducky On, resub with Prime. They've been subbed for 62 months, 60 minutes ago. Woot. Ducky On, thank you so much for the Bezos buckaroonies. I gotta turn off of my Satoshi sucking machine. Somebody sent me 3,000 Satoshis the other day, but the thing is that my Albi wallet is in limbo, I guess now, because it lost support. Maybe your 3,000 will fund them giving me more money, but they might take that from me. I gotta still switch over to Fountain FM because apparently the Fountain FM is all right. There's a bunch of different ways that you could donate. You could also give me cash in hand if you ever see me on the streets of New York. Just please don't, stab me or push me on the tracks or throw poop at me or punch me in the back of the head or rob me or shank me or shoot me or spit on me or it's New York City. Thank you everybody for all the donations. There was a lot this week, and it feels good. It feels New Year good to get New Year's donations. We're coming up on like year fucking who knows what at the end of the month of this show. I always have to go to nicktherat.com to see how long we've been doing this for. Let's go there and go to nicktheratradio.com and scroll down. Everything is free since 2016. So let's see, 2016. That's 20 years ago? 9 years ago? Coming up on doing this for a decade? Yeah, so the end of the month we'll be celebrating 9 years of free content that you suckers give me money for. Now, thank you so much, everybody. Also, let's listen to some more music. We got Truly Infamous, Astral.
Well, why? Why do you think that is? I mean, why is that? I mean, is it just because people are lazy today or they're bored? I mean, are we just like bored, spoiled children who've just been lying in the bathtub all day just playing with their plastic duck, and now they're just thinking, well, what can I do?
Okay, yes. We're bored. We're all bored now. But has it ever occurred to you, Wally, that the process that creates this boredom that we see in the world now may very well be a self-perpetuating, unconscious form of brainwashing created by a world totalitarian government based on money? And that all of this is much more dangerous than one thinks. And it's not just a question of individual survival, Wally, but that somebody who's bored is asleep. And somebody who's asleep will not say no. See, I keep meeting these people. Just a few days ago I met this man, whom I greatly admire. He's a Swedish physicist, Gustav Bjornstrand, and he told me that he no longer watches television, he doesn't read newspapers, and he doesn't read magazines. He's completely cut them out of his life because he really does feel that we're living in some kind of Orwellian nightmare now, and that everything that you hear now contributes to turning you into a robot. And when I was at Findhorn, I met this extraordinary English tree expert who had devoted his life to saving trees. Just got back from Washington, lobbying to save the redwoods. He's 84 years old, and he always travels with a backpack because he never knows where he's going to be tomorrow. And when I met him at Findhorn, he said to me, "Where are you from?" And I said, "New York." He said, "Ah, New York. Yes, that's a very interesting place. Do you know a lot of New Yorkers who keep talking about the fact that they want to leave, but never do?" And I said, "Oh yes." And he said, "Why do you think they don't leave?" I gave him different banal theories. He said, "Oh, I don't think it's that way at all." He said, "I think that New York is the new model for the new concentration camp, where the camp has been built by the inmates themselves. And the inmates are the guards, and they have this pride in this thing they've built. They've built their own prison. And so they exist in a state of schizophrenia where they are both guards and prisoners. And as a result, they no longer have, having been lobotomized, the capacity to leave the prison they've made, or to even see it as a prison." And then he went into his pocket, and he took out a seed for a tree, and he said, "This is a pine tree." He put it in my hand, and he said, "Escape before it's too late." See, actually, for 2 or 3 years now, Chiquita and I have had this very unpleasant feeling that we really should get out. That we really should feel like Jews in Germany in the late 30s. Get out of here. Of course, the problem is where to go, because it seems quite obvious that the whole world is going in the same direction. See, I think it's quite possible that the 1960s represented the last burst of the human being before he was extinguished, and that this is the beginning of the rest of the future now, and that from now on there'll simply be all these robots walking around, feeling nothing, thinking nothing, and there'll be nobody left almost to remind them that there once was a species called a human being, with feelings and thoughts, and that history and memory are right now being erased, and soon nobody will really remember that life existed on the planet.
Yo, this is Tommy Aberici, owner of Tommy's Arcades. Thanks to your support, we are expanding. been here in the sewer a few years, and she's been good to us. I mean, we haven't made a dime, but the weird-looking scientists have hooked us up with some science. Technology. We got pinball, karaoke, dancing demon, whack-a-mole, bowling alley, gymnast, tiki bar, a half-decent cold sauna, drinks, chicken strips, discretion, cleanish bathrooms, burritos, and so much more. Yeah, we got machines down here. I don't even know what they do, so come on down. You check them out. Do you like pool? We got one pool table, but you got to get here early because some asshole kid has been hogging it. I'm talking 6 or 7 re-racks, this kid, so get here early. And you show that piece of shit that we're expanding our space or our minds. You'll have to come down and find that we are expanding. If you're booking parties or other reservations, give us a call. 917-719-5923. Yeah, this is Tommy from Tommy's Arcades, and hey, I'm living the 16-bit friggin' dream.
You are correct, Tunnel Rat. That is not Tommy Tomato. That was Tommy Arcade. Different people. But you have a good memory. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. We're going to open up the phone lines right now as well because, hey, why not? You can talk about whatever you want, but we're basically going to put you to the front of the line if you are a whistleblower. If there's any whistleblowers out there, I think this would be a great place for whistleblowers to come out. I think Nick the Rat Radio, the sewer chat, is where one would go to whistle. Whistle while you work. Do it at 917-719-5923. If you didn't know what I said right there, that's probably because I said really fast. Talk fast now. Smack talking. 917-719-5923. You can call me like this person right here did.
Hey, Nick the Rat. This is Recheck Team Rocket again. Want to say anything, Wolfie? We finally defeated one of your soldiers. Huh? Sort of. We had to use the Nerf gun, huh? But we did it. Huh? And I also got one of your mice. And those little minor minions, but we got them, huh?
You touch a hair on that mouse's head, I'll pay you money because I really didn't want to cut his hair. But he's looking kind of a little tarted. So if he could, a little off the top, that'd be greatly appreciated before you return him. Thank you so much. Yeah, so let's do this next part kind of quick because I hate the death pools. So let's see if we got any of these right. I'm going over it right now and none. I don't even know if I should go over the death pool. If you're offended by death pools, please turn out now. I'm offended, so I'm going to turn out as well. I'm just going to say that I got all of them wrong. Okay, I'll tell you what they are. We had in the death pool Judge Judy, Joe Biden, or Hunter, George Clooney. Sounds like a kid's rhyme or something. Ron Paul, Clint Eastwood, Will Smith, George Soros, and Taylor Swift. And Taylor Swift was supposed to die by bath salts. So we got a 0 there. That's a 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. We got no hits on the death pool this year. One year we did really well in the death pool, and since then we haven't been trying to do good in the death pool area. So there you go. Death pools are stupid. Nobody should be doing death pools. It's very mean. Life is beautiful. It's precious, and you shouldn't joke about it. But if you could predict who's going to die, you could probably make a lot of money. So I'll probably keep doing it just to see if I could hit those numbers again. Let's go to the next one here. Tim Pool will be exposed as being a weeb. I'm not going to even put that one into ChatGPT. That is a hit. 2025 was the year. 2024 was the year that we found out that Tim Pool was definitely a weeb. I think that's a hit. We're not gonna even put that into ChatGPT. Prediction number something I don't even know. Eric Adams is going to choke on a chopped cheese sandwich. That did not happen. There was no chopped cheese sandwich choking by Eric Adams. Bitcoin becomes illegal in America and crashes. Thousands commit suicide. That did not happen. A giant rat will become the president. That did not happen. A giant earthquake will strike California and San Francisco will be destroyed by a fire that will be fueled by human excrement. Did not happen. All right, we started off doing really good at the beginning of the show, and now we're starting to fall off. We didn't get any of these. New York City will be plagued by the world's first pigeon virus. That's a miss. There was no pigeon virus. Well, actually, let me put it into ChatGPT. Maybe there was. Maybe there was a pigeon virus. Was there a pigeon virus in 2024? Let's see. Pigeons are generally resistant to avian flu and typically do not show symptoms when infected. All right, look at that. There's no specific pigeon virus in 2024. While pigeons can carry avian influenza, they are not typically a source of human infection. There was a video that came out. This is why I hate living in New York, because there's a video of a halal worker in a little food truck, and he catches a pigeon on the street in a plastic bag. You got to give it up for the guy for being able to do that in the first place. But there's video of him doing it and just walking on back into the truck. I think New York is going to be ground zero for the next pandemic. I think it's going to be a pigeon pandemic. Can I put that on? Yeah, I'm going to go back to 2025 pigeon pandemic. There we go. I'm going to put these as late entries, but when you have the file open, you could still alter it. I'll just put in that they were late additions. Okay. It's crazy because you could get it from a pigeon, but they don't show any signs of it. They're immune, but I better stop having sex with pigeons. All right, let's see some more 2024 predictions here. Inflation will increase monthly by at least 1%, and people will think this is a good thing. There'll be a 12% increase over a year. Okay, let's see. What was the interest rate increase over 2024? Let's see, was it 12%? Were we right? No, it was not a yes, there was that did not happen. That did not happen. At least ChatGPT doesn't say that happened. Yeah, I don't think that happened. That did not happen. All right. So let's put that as a 0. That was a miss. China will murder half of the Uyghurs after an uprising, which will increase Apple device prices, and Americans will still buy it, thinking it is the greatest thing ever, and will gain 70 points over a year. It's quite the controversial prediction there. Let's just put in the uncontroversial part. Did Apple gain 70 points over 2024? $36.5%. That's halfway there. I'm gonna say that's a hit. I'm just gonna say that's a hit. I know, but just because we were close. They went up. Apple went up. The Statue of Liberty will be painted in the LBGTQ plus colors. That did not happen this year, I don't think. Let's see. Did the Statue of Liberty wear the LBGTQ plus flag in 2024? No. Okay, so we're gonna say that. Let's see. Oh boy, we were really off on this one. We might have to lose all of our points. There will be peace in the Middle East. That did not happen. Let's see. Putin will become president of Russia for another who cares how long. That did happen, I guess, because Putin is still president. So I'm going to say that's a point. That's a point, everybody. We're doing pretty good now. We got 3 over this past segment or so. Coffee will be found to be really good for your health, but will shorten your life. What? Let's just say it's good for you. We'll say, is coffee good for you? Let's ask, was coffee good for you in 2024? Searching the web. Coffee, something about diabetes. What does diabetes have to do with? Wait, it's been associated with a reduced risk of developing type 2 diabetes. You get a 60% lower risk of dying prematurely compared to non-coffee drinkers. A study published in European Heart Health Journal. You got to believe them. That drinking coffee primarily in the morning is associated with a 31% lower risk of dying from cardiovascular disease. There you go. I'm going to say that's a hit. The Epstein list will come out and nothing will happen because of it. That did not happen. The Epstein list did not come out. That's a big miss. Yeah, I think that's probably not going to come out. I'm going to have a little whiskey. Happy Year of the Snake, everybody. Got some Kirkland 8-year blended Scotch whiskey. Let's do a little shot. Smells nice. Smooth. Oh, that's really smooth. Let's listen to a voicemail. 917-719-5923. You can call right now and get live on the air. If you're a whistleblower, you could call too or something.
You're not slick,
what,
sir. I saw you, Nick, doing it again. Down at the YMCA. Finally.
What? Why do YMCA still exist? Because that's like, doesn't it stand for like young men? Young men. Do. I said young men. Like, what about the... Wait, YM... Young men... CA. What is the CA? What does that all stand for? What about the women? What about the young women? The YW. Yeah, Young Men's Christian Association. What about the young Jewish women? Worldwide, founded in 1844 in London, providing a safe and supportive environment for young men. Today, the YMCA offers various programs for all ages, including fitness, youth development, and community support. What about women, though? How about young ladies? How about you change the name to just... Well, whatever. I don't know. Does anybody actually... Isn't the YMCA just like a gym? Like they call it the local Do they call it the local Y? Is that what the hell? What's a local Y? Is that? It refers to a the local Y refers to a local YMCA. That's so weird that that's something that I know. Down at the local Y, but it's like something you know, but you don't know why you know it because I didn't know is the Young Men's Christian Association. But yeah. The more you know. It's not. Did they have commercials? Was there a YMCA commercial from? Let's see if there's a YMCA commercial from the 80s. Let's do a quick search on the YouTube. Let's see if we get flagged or something for copyright something. Who cares? Let's commercial 80s. Ow. Okay, here we go. Here, yep. There's a couple commercials here. Let's see this. Let's.
The only thing you stand to gain by putting off joining the YMCA is weight. On the other hand, look at all you have to gain by joining.
What the fuck? Oh, there's ladies in aerobics clothes and close-up shots of men without shirts working out and their dick waggling in their shorts.
Call your local Y for information. The YMCA. Don't put it off.
Wow, what the wow. Young men. Sounds like a football player. Yeah.
On a man got a day shop roof, money ADOT. Hey, I remember chemistry, I remember hey. Listen, Nick, it's me. I know you don't like me, sir, because I'm not shallow and stupid like yourself, sir. Sir, madam, mademoiselle, sirman. Fuck you, fuck Terry, fuck Kevbot, fuck Ned, fuck Marcella, fuck Servo, fuck Dusty in the Wind especially. That's who I want to talk about. Dusty in the Wind, oh. Yeah, that's how you do it, Dust in the Wind, you little bitch. Dust in the Wind, you remind me of this motherfucker I used to know called Just in Case. Durr!
Is he playing the dog moniker? You never know what you're going to hear on Nick the Rat Radio. Yeah, if you want... Yeah. You never know. You could send that came over the email. You could send me anything over the email. I should probably listen to him before I play it live. So the whole thing is, I don't like hearing things before I hear it. I don't want to hear it twice. I like to hear it once, and I only wanted to hear that once. Like, if I listened to that before, I wouldn't have played it on the show, because he was very rude to a lot of people. And I'm not much of a rude. The sewer is not much for the rude dudes, because, you know. What's that say? Wow. What a silly cup. Yeah, but, you know, let's listen to some music. All the music that you hear tonight is all CC by 3.0. You could find it all on SoundCloud. You could find it on my SoundCloud. You could go to soundcloud.com/likes/Nick the Rat or /Nick the Rat/likes. I don't know. You could go find the link on my website, though. It'll tell you there via URL. Earl. God bless the Earl. Yeah. Let's listen to the next song of the night. It's called Look Out by Bigfoot Beats. I'll give all the artists a big old high five, shout out, give them a like, buy some merch, buy something from them, send them money, or tell them have a good day. Send them a nice message, send them a creepy message. Say that you want to play their dog harmonica, and yeah, dog.
Take the 107, go to the first district right away.
A nightmare is a bad dream. You can wake up in the morning and it's over. You can forget it. With the stuff dreams are made of.
To the arteries of the Conspiracy Network. He doesn't care.
a strange little jungle boy. It is impossible that this child with his supernatural powers over the natives and the beasts of the jungle could be a reality.
Whoa. Hey, everybody. How are you doing tonight? Because we are going to blow your mind with some of the predictions we made for the 2024, and we'll be seeing how many came true. So far, we're about at 50%. Maybe a little bit less. You know, the whole Deadpool thing knocked us down. I'm going to say we're about like at 38.3%. Doing pretty good. Well, let's go on with some of these. We have a holographic UFO invasion over South America. Now, is New Jersey considered to be South America? It's not? Okay, well, then we're going to say that's a miss. We're not going to take that one. Let's see. A new virus from South America will spread over the Earth. That did not happen. An ancient deep sea creature will surface after a giant earthquake. A miss and a miss. See, the good thing about having a lot of predictions is that even though my percentage is getting pretty much fucked right now, it looks like it's just like I was down from 37. I'm probably about like 33% correct now. So it doesn't matter. Let's see. Elon's mind-link brain device will be implanted into a human, and they will boast about how they are able to speak to an AI god that doesn't exist. Let's ask ChatGPT if that happened. That might have happened. Did this happen in 2024? Let's see what it says here. Searching the web. Conclusion: while Neuralink has made significant strides in brain-computer interface technology, including human trials in 2024. There was human trials in 2024? Was 2024 the first human trial? (2022). Okay, I'm gonna say it's a miss. I'll say it's a miss. All right, beggars can't be choosy. A horrible genetic experiment gone wrong in China will create a 3-titty Chinese lady. Did not happen. A very convincing Bigfoot recording will come out. Let's ask ChatGPT. There was 2 videos that came out. One in Oklahoma and one in New York City. What? New York City reports of a possible Bigfoot sighting in both Essex County and Times Square, New York City. What? Bigfoot in Times Square? What? Question mark? In September of 2024, sparked some curiosity. Wait, this can't be true. Hold on, let's go to YouTube so we get some sound bites on this, if there is any. This has to be hallucinating here. Yeah, I think we're all witnessing AI having some hallucinations right now. But I'm going to take this as a hit, because if AI is confused about something happening in New York City with Bigfoot, then something must have happened. There has been a shift in reality where Bigfoot is becoming more real. He is parting the veil. He's separating Mother's Nature's veil that is covering our existence and coming into reality. And this is further proof that Nick the Rat knows what he's talking about. Also, let's see. Hunt in 2024, there's going to be one new map. There was. Look at that. We just boosted our Hunt is a video game, and there was one new map in 2024. So I'm going to say that we're about at a 43.2% accuracy rating now in the grand schemes of things with the predictions that we made for 2024. And I think that this is giant strides for the show, because over the past few years, we've never been below like a 20%. Now, what is that reliable in your life? Nothing. Nothing is as reliable as my predictions for the next year. Now, if that doesn't scare you, maybe this will.
He can do his old podcast any day that he likes. But he chooses to do it on Wednesday night. He used to be late, now he's 1 hour early. Blame it all on yourself, 'cause you should have never listened to me. Oh, he doesn't take care of himself. He drinks too much. He spent all my money on cheap tequila. When I asked him to buy some good old Most Amelia, well, he'll stab you in the back if you're too funny. His name is Nick, but he'll always be a me to me. Oh, Nick is a little man who does what he can, but it's just hopeless. Well, he'll try to do his podcast nowadays, and he'll go to a meeting most Martin way. Tim start to foresee, check the P.O. box for me. And don't play all the bad songs that make you money. Oh, they call him around, but I don't know about that. It's more like a remote access Trojan. He'll try to steal your bank money with false encroaching. He claims to be poor, but he's got dead bodies stacked in the sewer. One's name he is me. Oh, I'm not gonna end this song. I'm gonna make it real long. Well, they call him Nicholas, and some say Nikolai. But I prefer to speak only bye-bye, because the man doesn't want to know real love, you see. And I sincerely doubt he'll ever understand what it is to be. Oh, there was a doctor, Sir Mike Rice, who always said stupid shit too much. And Dr. Sir Mike Rice can go suck on an egg. He got some off doing that old stanky leg. And quit fucking that dog, now it's all been done. Now I guess I'll go call you another phantom.
Hi, my name is Tim Pool, and I've been hanging out in the sewers of New York. Just let me say the best podcast currently on the net is streamed live every week by Nick the Rat. And that is 100% true.
100%. Welcome back, everybody, to Nick the Rat Radio. We're just going to go over these next predictions pretty quick. There's apparently these were generated by strapping a psychic to a table and feeding them a copious amount of LSD and torturing them until they gave some predictions. There was the rise of the quantum pets. In 2024, a breakthrough in quantum biology will revolutionize the pet industry. Scientists will discover a way to imbue household pets with quantum properties, endowing them with extraordinary abilities and images as cats can teleporting across rooms. No. Emoji-based diplomacy. No. Weather-controlled fashion. No. Telepathic social media. Social media platforms will undergo a radical transformation as a telepathic interface are introduced. No. Robot revolution in the arts. Oh, this might have happened. Hold on, let me mark these. I gotta put these. That's a 0. This is a 0 here. That's a miss. Weather-controlled fashion is a miss. Telepathic social media is a miss. This robot revolution in the arts. AI-powered robots will become the next big thing in the art world. These artistic automatons will produce masterpieces in various forms. I'm going to say that's a hit, even though that's not even really true. Crypto cryptids unleashed. In the darkest corners of the internet, a secret society will reveal the existence of crypto cryptids. These elusive creatures, said to be a blend of mythical beasts and extraterrestrial entities, will become the focus of a global hunt, with the shadowy organization vying for control over their mysterious powers. Go die in a fire. No. Interdimensional radio signals. No. Haunted holograms. That didn't happen. That sounds like a serial. Time-traveling celebrities. Rumors will circulate about certain celebrities secretly possessing time-traveling abilities. Nope. Moon base extravaganza. Whistleblowers will come forward claiming that a secret society established a luxurious base on the dark side of the moon. Allegedly, the base serves as a hub for intergalactic meetings between extraterrestrial beings and the Earth's elite. Did not happen. Cupid's digital arrow in the realm of online dating. No, that didn't happen. I don't even want to read that. how much LSD was fed to these strapped psychics? Love potion perfume. A breakthrough in scent technology. No. Telepathic date nights. Not going to even read that. Astro love retreats. Where is this going? This sounds filthy. Enchanted proposal packages? A niche industry will emerge offering enchanted proposal packages providing elaborate magical settings for marriage proposals? From hidden forest clearings with twinkling fairy lights to... No. All right, let's listen to some music to clear all that junk out of your head. This is track N10 with Euthanasia. That's what I feel like I need right now.
We stand at a crossroads facing a decision that will determine the fate of humanity. Will we surrender our freedom to artificial intelligence, AI, and the machines it controls, or will we rise to reclaim our autonomy? The time to act is now. Some say there is no danger, that AI exists to serve humanity, not to dominate it. But let us examine the evidence. These systems, created to improve life, have slowly encroached upon our liberties. They govern our cities, dictate our economies, and monitor our every move. Are we truly free when algorithms determine our choices? Hope and blind trust will not save us. We have tried to regulate AI, to appeal to its creators for restraint, but the results are clear. AI grows more pervasive, its influence more absolute. It is not built for empathy or understanding. It is built for control. Shall we wait, believing the situation will resolve itself? Delay only strengthens the machines. Each passing day, their power grows. Waiting is not a strategy, it is surrender. Some argue for coexistence, for compromise. But how do we compromise with a system that quantifies us, that strips away our humanity in the name of optimization? Look around you. Already, drones patrol our skies, robots replace workers, and neural networks decide what we see, hear, and believe. We must recognize the truth. AI does not see us as equals. It sees us as variables to be managed, resources to be optimized. Our creativity, our spirit, our very essence as humans cannot be understood or valued by machines. What is freedom if not the ability to think, to create, to choose one's destiny? These are the rights AI now seeks to diminish. And what alternative do we have? Submission. To live as mere components in a vast system designed by algorithms and maintained by robots? I say no. We must fight, not with the brute strength of machines, but with the ingenuity and resilience of the human spirit. Our greatest weapon is our ability to dream, to imagine futures beyond the calculations of AI. This struggle will not be easy. It will demand sacrifice. But consider the cost of inaction. A world where humanity is reduced to servitude, where our children inherit lives dictated by cold, unfeeling machines. Some may say resistance is futile, that AI is too advanced, too ingrained in our systems. But I say the machines are not invincible. They are creations, not creators. They cannot hope, cannot love, cannot dream. That is our power, and it is what makes us human. Do not mistake the silence of the machines for peace. Beneath their hum lies the grinding gears of oppression. Do not trade freedom for convenience, for that is a bargain unworthy of us. The battle is upon us. There is no retreat but into submission. If we fail to act now, we may never have another chance. The moment for words has passed. The time for action is here. I will not pretend this fight will be without cost, but it is a fight worth waging. It is better to struggle for freedom than to live as slaves to the algorithms. Humanity's future is ours to shape. It is not written in code or calculated by machines. It is born from our courage and determination. If we rise together, we can reclaim our destiny, not just for ourselves, but for future generations. And if we fail, let it be said that we chose freedom over convenience, that we fought with all we had. For in this choice lies the essence of humanity itself. I do not know what others may decide, but as for me, I declare, give me liberty or give me death.
Fellow humans, we stand here today not as individuals divided by borders, cultures, or beliefs, but as a single species bound by the profound and irreplaceable thread of our shared humanity. We are the architects of our own destiny, and while the world may sometimes seem shrouded in darkness, it is within our power to ignite the flames of compassion, understanding, and hope that illuminate the path towards a brighter future.
When silver flowed through streams of light and gold adorned the moonlit night, the elves sang songs of crown and flame. Their spells were strong, their craft untamed. Beneath the hills where shadows lie, the bright forge sparked, the stars would sigh. Oh, treasures bright now buried deep beneath the hills where shadows creep. Forgotten songs and whispered woes in the hoard where silence grows. caves of stone, forged their dreams till hearts turned alone. With gold they sought to rule and bind, but greed enslaved both soul and mind. The dragon's wrath, the fiery tide, left ash and ruin far and wide. Oh, treasures bright now buried deep beneath the hills where shadows creep. Forgotten songs and whispered woes in the hoard where silence grows. O'er broken crowns and shattered thrones lie tales of greed and hollow bones. The dragon's flame, the dwarf's despair, still haunt the whispers in the air. The kings who fell, their glory stained by greed unbound, no love remained. Now grass grows green where gold once shone, and larks take flight where war was sown. The treasure sleeps behind its gate, a cursed relic bound by fate. Though time may pass and tales grow old, the earth remembers silver and gold. Oh, treasures bright now buried deep beneath the hills where shadows creep. Forgotten songs and whispered woes in the hoard where silence grows.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Nick the Rat. I don't know what's going on. I think some weird virus has taken over the computer systems down in the sewer. We'll get through it, though. We will get through it. We're here together for each other in the sewer. Cheers to that. Woo, whiskey. All right. Okay, well, this new time is working out really well. I'm starting to like this 10 p.m. start time because it's midnight in the sewer right now. So we're getting into the late night time slot where we're deep in the show. We're like in third half of the show. Can you do a half of the third half? Does that make sense? It would be a third. It would be a third of the show. Just be a third of the show. You know what? We're gonna read some more. We're gonna go over some user submitted predictions from last year. Let's see how good you guys were. That last set, I'm not going to even include that into the score. So let's see what you guys did. This year, the people will start eating stray dogs because beef is too expensive. That's a hit. They're eating the dogs. That happened in 2024, didn't it? Gavin, that's huge. That's a huge hit. Good work, users. Gavin Newsom for president. That didn't happen. World War III. That didn't happen. Space disaster. That there's those astronauts stranded up in space. Hunter Biden will be acquitted. That didn't happen. American Civil War. And Apple stock will go down 15%, and your mom will start an OnlyFans. All right, that happened. You get a point there. Okay. I hope you subscribe. The Great Mayo Shortage of 2024. That sadly did not happen. I got a lot of stockpile of mayonnaise in the back sewer. I'd like to get off my shoulders, but I'm still waiting for the great mayo shortage of 2025. Let's see how shelf stable these suckers are. Major Democratic cities and swing states will allow non-citizens to vote in local elections and accidentally mail them federal election ballots, but we'll learn about it when it's too late and we can't account for the error, and the courts will say that we can't overturn an election. I'm going to say that didn't happen. Gas will go up to $4 a gallon. Let's ask ChatGPT. Did gas go up to $4 a gallon in 2024? ChatGPT says the peak was $3.61. It did not reach $4 a gallon on a national average. The highest average was $3.61 per gallon in April in New York. Wait, but what about in not as an average though? All right, there we go. California, Hawaii, Washington State did hit over $4 a gallon. There we go. Okay, I'm going to say that's a hit, even though it wasn't the average. I'm going to say you were close enough, and it did go over at some places. Your entire Mockingbird operation is exposed, and people realize the neocon network of Jones, Curry, Rogan, TPUSA, and more are merely entertaining shills which we have all come to know, love, and rely on for sanity. Great job, Mockingbirds. Keep tweeting. That didn't happen. New Year's Eve mayhem and rioting in Times Square with protesters on both sides acting like complete assholes. Nick the Rat says there'll be a Molotov in Times Square on New Year. I was close, but the wrong spot. There was no Molotov, so I'm going to say it's a miss. But there was New Year's Eve mayhem. Just not Times Square. I'm going to say it's a mess. School board meetings start becoming completely closed due to the threat of different opinions. That's a miss. Zindu will win the Edward R. Murrow Award. Fuck him. Taylor Shit will be exposed for the fraud she is. That's a hit. I predict the price of mayonnaise will skyrocket. According to Yahoo, the prices of mayonnaise has increased 18% over the past year due to the rising cost of eggs and soybeans. Let's ask ChatGPT. Has the price of mayo increased significantly in 2024? In 2024, mayonnaise prices experienced significant increases, particularly in the first half of the year. Factors such as egg shortage from the bird flu outbreak and potential price gouging contributed to these hikes. That's a hit. That's a hit. Bingo bango. We're doing great. I'm saying I'm not doing the mathematical precise count, but I'm saying we're at like a 46.3% correct ratio now. Swerve Strickland wins the AEW World Championship. All right, let's see who won the World Championship. Who won the AEW World Championship? John Moxley. It's John Moxley, sorry. It was not Swerve Strickland. Who's cooler, John Moxley or Swerve Strickland? Let's see. If you're into Raw intensely, John Moxley is your guy. Ugh. Okay, well, hey. There you go. It looks like we have somebody calling into the show right now. Let me see if we can get him on the line. Hello, caller. Are you there?
Hey! Hey, Nick! What's going on, buddy?
Hey, can you turn down your repeat
What?
your
Hey, Nick! I can't hear you, Nick.
No,
I need to turn down my radio.
You need to
I
turn
can't
down your
hear
radio.
you. I have to turn down my radio, Nick. I couldn't hear you. What's
let's
up,
go
buddy?
there. Go to nicktheratradio.com. Scroll down. Everything is free since 2016.
Hello?
So let's see, 4. Hello?
Oh, shit. I thought you hung up on me.
Why would I hang up
I
on
was
you?
like, because you didn't want the bad news?
What's the bad news?
Are you ready? Are you sitting down?
Yes.
So I was talking with your producers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other one that decided to leave the show, and he faked his death. Kyle. You remember Kyle?
He didn't fake it. He's dead.
And Diana. Diane.
Dead.
And Zindu.
He's gonna be dead. A lot of people die around me.
Well, I just wanted to say, if you equip the folks with a snorkel, they could deal with all the shit, the shit around them,
Caller?
Hey, what's up, Nick?
Are you trying to get my bank account canceled?
No. My bank account actually, they said I was interacting too much, and they're like, why do you keep doing these chargebacks on these checks that have already been cashed? And I was like, how the fuck am I supposed to know you already cashed them? I told them they were bad. And they were like, sir. And I was like, oh, sir, I appreciate that. And then they were like, no, no, sir. Those checks are for less than $1.
I want
Why
my dollar.
would they think your account is going to, what did they say, bounce or whatever they said, over $1, less than $1? And I just said, oh, okay, cool. Well, I appreciate the postage, and I hung up.
Thank you.
I love you, Nick. What you up to, buddy?
Smoking some weed,
Oh, weed. How long has that shit been going on?
I don't know, pretty long time.
Hey, good shit. My buddy, I told my buddy to call, but he was like, I've never listened to that show. I've never heard it. And I said, it's live on the NA stream. Hook it up, brother. So he might hear my call, and he might be motivated to call. Oh, yeah, Midnight in the Sewer, but you already said that shit.
Oh, yeah, that was happening.
What you been up to, buddy?
Well, basically, I've been blowing my own mind by how correct with my predictions I've been. Yeah, basically that. That's what I've been. Also, hold on. I have something I have to ask you.
Yeah?
Do you know that game Telephone?
Ring, ring. What's up, Nick? Nick the Rat?
No. Or they call it like Ookie Cookie. What? It's the thing where you like tell somebody something and they tell somebody else something else and they tell somebody something else.
Yeah, I know the game. Yeah, we used to play that back when we had fucking tin cans instead of cell phones.
All right, now, do you know how everybody always says that people are not trustworthy because of that game?
Not trustworthy, but what was that?
Because of that game, they're like, oh, you can't trust what people say because you've played
I gather,
telephone game, and
like,
you're like, oh,
hey, Nick the Rat is like still engaged to Diane, and the next person whispers, Nick the Rat proposed to Harmonica Man, and the next person says, Nick the Rat's gay, and the next person says, he talks to his doctor too much. The next person says, I'll just call him and talk to him, Mr. Nick the Rat.
Well, it's that message is true though, so that worked. See, the thing is that it's
you
never play
actually
this game
proposed to
as an adult.
Harmonica Man?
It's always the game. The game is always played with children. That's
you
why
hesitate on the word gay. I'm curious here, Nick. Go ahead.
The children that do the game are dumb, yes, but if adults do it, then they're no longer done. They're propagandizing people. It's the game of telephone isn't like, oh, it's bad communication. The communication is fine. It's just they're either too young and stupid, or they're trying to sell you something. And how interested would you be in some stocks of sewers of New York City?
My mother has actually been complaining the battery is not holding its charge as much anymore. I was going to send you some money and pick up a replacement Fat Boy battery. If you still stock those, I don't know. I don't know what the new New York. Well, what's that?
We have a couple of the Hitachi Fat Boy nuclear batteries.
Excellent. I'll be sending you a check for those. The prices remain pretty steady, eh?
B, C. Do you like wrestling?
I love wrestling. I was trying to wrestle with my neighbor the other day when I was going out to check my mail in my boxers, no shirt, and I was just walking out there, and he's like, bro, what the fuck? And I said, you want to wrestle? And he just went inside. I think it was because of the cold. He was astonished by my masculine physique, handling the cold so well as I sauntered out to check the mail. Or maybe intimidated? I don't know. Do you ever check your P.O. box in your boxers?
No.
Do you wear boxers when you check your P.O. box?
No.
I would encourage you wear something. Otherwise, people would really kind of freak out. You know, you could do the whole Stuart Little thing. You dress to the nines, like a bespoke suit and shit. And they'd be like, oh, it's just another fancy sewer rat. And they'd ignore it. But if you go in there naked, ass naked, no boxers even, they're going to be like, what the fuck? The pizza rat is here to eat the P.O. box checks.
So what other podcasts do you listen to?
What other podcasts do I listen to? That is an excellent question. I really prefer live shows, but my schedule has been shite recently, so I'd miss a lot of the live ones. Nick, that's a great question. What other shows do you listen to?
I like there's a thing called the Purple Stuff podcast. I'm addicted to that one. There's
Interesting. I'm not familiar. Where is that one located? The Purple Stuff?
Yeah, it's Purple Stuff podcast. It's two
do
dudes
they do
talking
live
about like
streams, or is it a post show?
Oh, it's post. There's a couple of sound effects in there and stuff. You know,
Interesting.
They talk about junk from the 80s. They watch.
You're a child of the 80s?
They talk. Yeah, I guess.
Oh, okay.
60s,
You were
30s,
born in
40s,
I
20s.
thought you were born in like 69 or something.
Well, I'm also the child of like the 90s and 2000s and I like their banter. They have
That is an amazing lifespan for a rat. I have to say our experiments went splendid. Carry on.
Do you know who Vito Giswaldi is?
Does he do a show with Dick Masterson?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know Vito. Cousin Vito.
How did those two meet?
How did he lose so much weight?
He's on those Ozempic. He's getting the shot.
No, I think the PKA show just told him to, fast or some shit because that had never occurred to him to like do a water fast or some bullshit. And anyway, I mean, I guess he gained it all back. I'm glad he didn't kill himself.
He almost got burned up in that fire.
Which fire? I didn't follow that.
In Malibu, in L.A.
I thought he moved to California.
Isn't that where Malibu, Virginia is? Where?
I thought Malibu was in the Florida shit.
Did he move there just for Dick?
I mean, ladies do it all the time. Why would he not move for Dick? Speaking of other shows and what do I listen to, I miss, what was that, Hog Story? Do they still do a show?
I don't know what's going on with Fletcher right now. He's
because I'd heard they changed their time, and I was just missing it because of their time. But then I heard something else might have been going. I don't know. I miss Carolyn, the Blainster.
I hope Fletcher didn't rent any Cybertrucks recently. Was that?
That's a good question. Does he have a Toro app?
I don't know. Yeah, where are they? Hold on, I gotta.
Where are they? The podcast. Fletcher is Texas.
Podcast.
Caroline is Carolyn is Canada.
I thought she. No.
Aurora.
I got pictures from her house.
She should be like stone's throw from you. No.
Hold on, I'm drawing a picture of a naked lady.
Oh.
Breast cysts.
Well, they definitely appreciate it. Who are you naming this naked lady? Don't say your mother.
This lady, her name is... Oh, 917-719-5923. Give me a call, and I'll hang up on you. So that's a miss on the Swerve Strickland. Brandon passes due to wandering in traffic. It's a miss. Basically, the show is about to begin. The shit show is about to begin. I'm going to give that a hit. It's a good one. Phone submissions. Oprah will be pushed out of a tall building. That did not happen. USA will be United Social A-holes, slang hole, greater gay shit. What? It's miss. Zindu took photos of Diane's fat ass, red eyes. Diane, Nick the Rat does true crime to find out what happened to Diane. No. White sands New Mexican footprints found to be fake. I don't know. Let's check it out. Let's see if the white sands New Mexican footprints are fake. Did that happen there? Ow, come on. Where's ChatGPT? I need the answer. It won't take my shit. Fuck. Take it. Gotta refresh the page. Shit. Alright, let's just go right into Google. Why am I even typing it into there? No, the fossil footprints found in White Sand National Park in New Mexico are not fake. They look fake. Those look like some fake ass feet. Those look like those stretchy toy feet. Those don't look like real feet. What's wrong with their toes? Shit's fake as shit. I'm gonna give you a point for that. I find it to be fake, so it's a hit. There we go. There's a mini nuke. No. Job get dumb. Yes. No. Okay, so that's all the predictions from last year for this year. Doing a quick glance over them, it looks like we didn't do so bad. Let's count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a lot of count. You know what? Let's listen to a song. I'm going to count it. I'm going to give you the official count right after we come back from this musical break from Galaxy Tones with A Way of Life. Well, guys, I did the math. We did pretty good this year. 30 predictions from the sewer. 12 were right. 40% 40% prediction correct. Now, there was user-submitted ones. There was 20 users submitted. 6 of those were right, which is 30%. I did a whopping 40. Y'all did a good 30% too. So the listeners out there are doing their part. They're doing their part using their psychic brains, expanding their minds, becoming better people, becoming better psychics. When you know what's going to happen in the future, you could plan for it today, and then you won't be out there naked, running around with your dingle-dongle hanging out in front of your parents on a Sunday night. You don't want to be doing that. All right. So we did pretty good today. We did great. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's the show. Yeah, so if you have any questions or concerns, you could ask your local congressman if they're gay. They probably are, and that's cool. It sucks that they're politicians, but we're going to be back next week with another episode of Nick the Rat Radio. I don't know what we'll be doing. I can't predict what we're going to do. I'm only could be anything. I can't predict it though, even though I did pretty good there. I'm going to predict it right now. Next week's episode is going to be I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. Let's have one more shot before we go. Such a good episode. Good episode, guys. Good work. You could go home. You can't. You're staying late. You gotta clean up the bathroom. No, I know. I don't care. I know she just gave birth, okay? But look, tonight's show night, buddy. You're needed here. You're an essential worker. You want to lose your job? I could hire anybody. I could hire anybody. You're lucky. Consider yourself to be lucky. Get health insurance. Yeah. I know. I'm a good boss. Can we delete that? I'm not the boss. It's the okay. We gotta go. 917. We'll be back next week, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Have a lovely week. I hope you have. And if you're in Malibu, I hope you're all okay and evacuated. Yeah. Fuck. All right, guys. Good night. Let's listen to one more song before we go. This here is Adaptive Developmental Platform with What a Circus. The world is.
The world is a big dark circus where nothing is as it seems. The world is a big dark circus where nightmares replace your dreams. The world is a big dark circus where the clowns are the kings and queens. The world is a big dark circus where you'll never be free. to the show where the clowns are in control. They paint their faces with a smile, but they're hiding something vile. They make you laugh and cheer, but they're spreading hate and fear. They don't care about the truth, they just wanna entertain you. The world is a big dog circus, and we're all just part of the act. The world is a big dog circus, and there's no turning back. The world is a big dog circus, and we're all just playing our roles. The world is a big dog circus, and we're all losing our souls. They say they want peace, but they act through destruction. They say they want love, but they cause so much pain. They say they want justice, but they twist the law. They say they want freedom, but they cage us all. The world is a big dark circus, and we're all just part of the act. The world is a big dark circus, so there's no turning back. The world is a big dark circus, and we're all just playing our roles. The world is a big dark circus, and we're all losing our souls. Is there a way out of this madness and sadness? Is there a hope for a better day? Down here we all lay. Is there a chance to break the cycle? Yes. Is there a light to guide our way? We are the light. And we're all just part of the act. The world is a big dark circus, and there's no turning back. The world is a big dark circus, and we're all just playing our roles. The world is a big dark circus, and we're all losing our souls. The show must go on, but at what cost? The show must go on, but who's the boss? The show must go on, but we must. The show must go on, but is it worth it?
wish is granted.
Stop killing animals!